Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name's Greg. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Vevor 10 tray food dehydrator. So my original plan for this video was to show you how I made a bunch of food using this dehydrator. But in hindsight, I realized that was going to make a really long video. People that watch my channel are going to be much more interested in the beef jerky and salmon jerky. They're not really going to probably care about how I processed a bunch of tomatoes, wild mushroom harvest, how I made kale chips. Yeah, don't knock it till you try it. The kale chips are delicious. Just because most of my videos are meat-based, I got to eat my vegetables. That's how I keep trim and eat all that meat. Let's take a look at this Vevor 10 tray food dehydrator. Let's see what's inside this box. Vevor, tough tools, half price. Don't know if it's really half price, but everything I've seen from them has been a really good value for the money. Oh, okay, we got another box in here. All right, well, the double box definitely going to reduce the risk of damage during shipping. Foam corners, keep it from moving around in here. That looks pretty nice. Pretty sturdy latch right here. Got our window for viewing inside. This box is constructed of 201 stainless steel. The racks are 304 stainless steel. All right, these racks are dishwasher safe. And since it's brand new, I am going to run them through the dishwasher first. See, we got 10 trays. Looks like we got a drip tray here. All right, there's our handle. I guess we do have to put the handle on. Okay, we got our dehydrator manual. Oh, looks like we got a little food dehydrator cookbook, so I'll get some ideas here. These are like little gloves for getting the trays when they're hot. 2 of those. Comes with these little silicone roll pads, roll sheets. You can put these on your tray for things that are finer. I think for like a fruit leather, things like that. And then it also has this pretty handy little silicone tray. If you look close, it has a little lip on this. A friend of mine was telling me how she makes watermelon taffy-like thing. She juices the watermelon and then the juice goes in here. Pretty sure that's what that's for with the lip. So anyway, first thing I'm gonna make is some sun-dried tomatoes. This time of year, the sun is not shining. Got my tomatoes all loaded up, washed them, cut them in half. You can dry any kind of tomato. Turn it on. Looks like we're at 149, which is actually perfect. Turn it on, it was at 149. Looks like it goes up in 9-degree increments, which is interesting. After 7 hours or so, I flipped my racks around, and after 14 hours, tomatoes are dry. Do you want them to be a little pliable, or else they'll be tough and chewy? These can either be put away in sealed bags, or you can pack them in oil, whichever you like. Keep it refrigerated to last a good long time, even longer in the freezer. After unboxing and washing the dehydrator parts, I got to work dehydrating. Dehydrated a whole bunch of tomatoes, a whole bunch of wild mushrooms. Yep, those are matsutakis and king boletes, otherwise known as porcinis. I also made some delicious snacks, kale chips, cucumber chips, spicy cauliflower popcorn. Don't knock it till you try it, it's delicious. Made some candied oranges, candied lemons. And of course I made some beef jerky, that came out awesome. And I made some salmon jerky, that came out even more awesome. After making that jerky, I had a little bit of a mess in my dehydrator. One thing that can be a deal breaker with any kitchen appliance is it easy to clean. So you can see, I got this tray, comes right out, caught a lot of my drippings. There's still a little bit back here. You can see stainless steel, always easier to clean than plastic. Like these will clean easy. The only thing I'm seeing is it might be a little tricky to get the walls in between these shelf holders. I'll take this to the sink and I'll give it a quick clean here. I'm just gonna use some simple green. I'm just gonna let that sit for 2 or 3 minutes and then we'll give it a good wipe down, see how it comes off. Give my rag a little spray too. Not much scrubbing really needed on the tray holders. Not much scrubbing really needed, just a little quick wipe. It's actually not too hard to get a rag behind these. That's the one thing I looked at, I was like, that might be tricky, but not bad at all. This little part where this is folded over is a little detail, but look, you can get this in here. That fits right into there, not too bad at all. So that's one detail spot. Well, that cleaned up real well. These little screws right here at the base, cleaning around those is one little detail. I did use a cheap toothbrush to get that clean. And then at the back where this cage, where this screen meets the floor, that's a little detail spot. So those details make this a 9 out of 10 for cleaning as opposed to a 10 out of 10. Kind of splitting hairs here, it's all kitchen appliances are going to require some cleaning and they're all going to be a little bit annoying in one way or another. Put my racks back in here, which are also really easy to clean. I love that. And dehydrate some more food. After using this dehydrator for a couple of weeks, I've formed some opinions. Got some pros and cons. Overall, I'm a pretty big fan. Speaking of the fan, that's one of the things I like the most about this. The fan is super quiet. When I first turned it on, I wasn't sure if it was working because I couldn't really hear it at all, even though I was standing right next to it. I really like that. First thing I really like about this Vevor is that it's stainless steel. This dehydrator was really easy to clean. Super easy to use and adjustable. Goes all the way up to 196 degrees and down to, I believe, 86 degrees. It's either 84 or 86. So I like that. Another thing I like about this dehydrator is the price. It's not quite half the price of an Excalibur, but close to half the price. Can't really beat that. As far as the cons, most of them aren't really cons. It's like there is a little bit of a hot spot in the middle towards the back. That's where the heating element is. But all dehydrators that I've worked with, you have to rotate the trays, or if the heating element's on the bottom, you have to move the ones from the bottom to the top and move them around. I don't know if that's really fair to call that a con. It's also pretty big, so if you're not dehydrating a lot of things at once, I guess that could be a con. But if you are dehydrating a lot of things at once, that's a pro. So I'm not so sure about that. If you were more interested in the smaller dehydrator, you can still use the link below and use my discount code to get a discount on any Vevor products. So speaking of that, if you want to get yourself one of these dehydrators, check out the link in the description below. Use my discount code, get yourself a dehydrator, start preserving your food by dehydrating. If you want to see the videos of the foods that I made in this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Whatever you do, make sure you put some love into the food that you make. Peace.